Hey everybody, today it's going to be a rare video. It's an alternate history. This time we've got 2008 and we've got Barack Obama for the Democrats. But this time for the Republicans, we're going to swap out John McCain with his running mate, Sarah Palin. I rarely do alternate histories. You might have heard me say there's just so much speculation. I do get a lot of suggestions. I don't want to put out a video if I have low confidence, but once in a while we'll go back. 2008, it was a while ago, but it's not so far back, so we can try to get into this one. First, let's put up the actual results of the 2008 election. It was almost a landslide for Obama. He got 365 electoral votes, carried 28 states, plus DC, plus Nebraska second, close to 53% of the popular vote. John McCain, he got 173 electoral votes, carried 22 states, and got 45.7% of the popular vote. So how do I see this going? Well, back at that time, this was the end of the second term of George W. Bush. His popularity cratered. Pretty much any Democrat was going to win this election. But Obama was a good candidate. His style of speaking and his messaging, it spoke to a wide range of Americans. They were looking to get away from Bush, the Republicans, the Iraq War. There was a recession happening, so nobody was going to beat Obama. McCain, probably not a bad candidate. Today he would be viewed as a moderate, maybe pragmatic, establishment type of Republican. He's all about low taxes, reducing the budget. He has a centrist appeal, but that was not what voters were looking for in 2008. Now, if you put Sarah Palin in there, she's much younger. She was governor of Alaska at the time, but she clearly does not have the political or military experience that John McCain had. Her youth might help her, but I don't think enough to make a difference. She is weaker than McCain, and I know today Palin is despised in most places. She couldn't even win in her home state. Back then, I think she was a little less despised, but I still think she was viewed as a weak candidate by the electorate. She'd probably do a little bit better with the evangelicals than McCain, but I think any type of suburban voters, any voters that were on the fence, I think they would support Obama over Palin, so she's going to take a net loss. Generally, I think about 2 to 3 points across most of these states. Now, even though it's Palin and she's going to do worse, there's still red states out there. At that time, they're going to support any candidate. They're going to find things they like about Palin, don't like about Obama, so she's not going to lose 45 states, but she is going to do a little bit worse. Obama did very well in the Rust Belt. It's almost unimaginable to think about that today. He did well with blue-collar working-class voters. He even nearly won a state like Indiana. So you could go on and on about this. Your map is likely to look a little bit different than mine. There's plenty of different things you could emphasize. So having said all that, let's start in Alaska. Sarah Palin's home state. Very easy call. It's going to be safe for Palin. Hawaii, safe for Obama. Now we go back up to the West Coast, Washington, Oregon, California. We've got some more easy calls here. Safe for Obama. Nevada, that already went to Obama by a double-digit safe margin. Palin, not going to do any better. Safe for Obama. Idaho and Utah, still overwhelmingly red. Safe for Palin. Now we've got Arizona. This was John McCain's home state. He did not win it by 10 points when he ran. Palin's going to do a little bit worse. Plus, it's not going to be her home state. I think she would win it. I'm going to say around 4 points or so. So it's going to be leans for Palin. Now let's go up to Montana. This is one that McCain won narrowly in 2008, just over 2 points. If it's Palin, I think she would do slightly worse. I think this state would flip. I think it will go to Obama, close to about 1 point, borderline tilt lean, but I kept it at a tilt for Obama. Wyoming, safe for Palin. Colorado's going to go over 10, safe for Obama. New Mexico, safe for Obama. North and South Dakota, McCain won these by likely margins. Palin's going to do a little bit worse. I still think they would be over 5 points, so we'll say likely for Palin. Now we've got Nebraska, at large, still over 10, safe for Palin. The first district, that's going to get down to high single digits, likely for Palin. The second district, Obama already won it. He'd do a little bit better, but still, it's going to be leans for Obama. Third district, safe for Palin. Kansas, close to 10, but safe for Palin. Next state, Oklahoma, safe for Palin. Now we've got Texas. McCain did win this by over 10 points. In this matchup, it's going to get down to high single digits. It's going to go likely for Palin. Now let's go up to Minnesota, safe for Obama. Iowa, it already was close to safe for Obama with Palin in there. I know there's evangelicals, but I really don't see her doing better than McCain. I know it's Iowa. It might have been a strange state back then. The overall weakness of Palin would cause this to go safe for Obama. The next state is Missouri. McCain won this by under a half a point. In this matchup, it's going to flip. Obama's going to win it, maybe by only 1 or 2 points, but it's going to go leans for Obama. Arkansas, Louisiana, slightly reduced margins, but still safe for Palin. Now we go up to Wisconsin. Already safe for Obama. This matchup, it's going to stay safe for Obama. It's going to be the same thing in Illinois and in Michigan, safe for Obama. Now how about Indiana? Obama won this by about 1 point. I think Palin, again, she's going to do slightly worse, maybe 2 to 3 points. So it's going to stay leans for Obama. Kentucky and Tennessee, still over 10 safe for Palin. How about Mississippi? McCain won this by about 13 points. I think with Palin on the ballot, again, all things considered, I think it would be a net loss. This would get down to right about 10 points, and I'm going to say likely for Palin. Next door, Alabama, safe for Palin. How about Florida? Obama won it by almost 3 points. With Palin in there, I think he could win it by about 5, maybe up to 6. So it's actually going to go likely for Obama. Georgia, that's going to go from likely down to a lean for Palin. South Carolina, likely for Palin. North Carolina, that was under 1 point for Obama. This time I think he would bump it up to a lean margin. Now let's jump up to Ohio. This was close to likely for Obama in 08. This time it is going to go likely for Obama. Next, we've got West Virginia. McCain won this by about 13 points. This is another one that's borderline likely safe, but I think at the time Obama would have done better with the working class in West Virginia, and I don't think Palin would make up any ground. You could go safe. I'm going to take it down to likely for Palin. Let's go up to the corner. Maine at large, safe for Obama. The 1st and 2nd district, safe for Obama. New Hampshire, safe for Obama. Vermont, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. They were already safe for Obama. They're going to stay safe for Obama. Pennsylvania, that was also over 10. It's going to stay safe for Obama. Last state, Virginia. This one was closer. Obama won it by about 6 points. If it was Palin on the ballot, this is going to get to about 9 to 10 points. You could put it at safe. You could put it at likely. I'll be nice to Palin. I'll put it at likely for Obama. So there's your final map, and that comes out to 379 for Barack Obama, 159 for Sarah Palin. So Obama flips 2 states. He picks up Montana and Missouri. He's able to get 14 more electoral votes, and I don't think this is much of a surprise. Almost any Democrat was going to win. Obama at the time, good Democrat. Palin at the time, weak Republican. National environment heavily favored the Democrats. Palin generally does 2 to 3 points worse across all these states. The media was not friendly to Palin. They were extremely friendly to Obama. Even if they were completely neutral, Palin would maybe do 1 or 2 points better. Still, she's not going to come close to winning this thing. Some of these states, some of these margins are debatable, and maybe you have a different take. Maybe you think Palin would ignite enough evangelicals in the South. Maybe the black turnout with Obama would not be as strong somehow if it were Palin on the ballot. It's extra challenging to go back 15 years and try to gauge what voters did and would think of these candidates at the time. There's plenty of room for error and plenty of different takes out there, so you could go on and on about this. I'm going to leave it there. Obama, close to a landslide, does a little bit better. Sarah Palin, I don't think she was the right candidate. And as for running mates, Obama had John Edwards. Palin would have to pick a different running mate. Who knows where that would go? There's also third-party candidates. When you add all these layers in, there's just way too much speculation. That's why I usually avoid doing these, but once in a while I'll throw one in. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this matchup? I'm pretty sure you're going to have the same winner, but which states and which margins would you change? Let me know down below on your way out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Join or donate if you'd like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.